In compliance with the Legal Metrology Packaged Commodities Amendment Rules, 2022, the Ministry of Consumer Affairs has established new labeling guidelines for packaged commodities that will take effect on 1st October 2022. Get in touch with MindSync right now for help with product labeling and registrations under weights and measures.
Hello and welcome to MindSync. I am Swati from MindSync. MindSync is a professional organization providing compliance, consulting, legal and advisory services. In this video, we will be talking about BIS certification for retroreflective devices for bicycles. In accordance with a notification from the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, the Bureau of Indian Standard requires the retroreflective devices to comply with the specified standards and shall display the ISI standard mark. Without the BIS mark, the goods cannot be manufactured, imported, or sold in the market. The Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS, is the national standard body of India, working under the aegis of Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, for the continuous development of product standardization, marking, and quality certification, and was established under BIS Act, 2016. The Bureau may exercise powers and perform functions such as guarantee of quality, safety and reliability of products, thereby eliminating fake and spurious products by mandatory marking requirements, providing BIS certification under different schemes to qualified products, formulate and implement Indian standards for various products. BIS operates 5 schemes which are ISI marking scheme, compulsory registration scheme, foreign manufacturer certification scheme, hallmarking scheme, and grant of certificate of conformity. After consulting with the Bureau of Indian Standards, the central government decided that it is essential to implement bicycles retroreflective devices, Quality Control Order, 2021, for the benefit of the public. The effective date of implementation of this order has been extended from the 1st of January 2022 to the 1st of January 2023. Bicycles retroreflective devices, Quality Control Order, shall not apply to goods or articles meant for export. Retroreflectors are basically objects or surfaces that make an approaching vehicle looks brighter. The increased visibility aids in guaranteeing rider safety. BIS has prescribed mandatory certification for retroreflective devices for bicycles as per ISN ISO 6742, Part 2 of 2015. IS 6742 is applicable to lighting devices used on cycles intended to be used on public roads. It specifies the functions, safety requirements, photometric performance, and test methods of lighting and signaling devices that can be used on cycles. The goods shall have the ISI mark as per Scheme 1 of Schedule 2 of BIS Conformity Assessment Regulations, 2018. It is mandatory for the manufacturer of bicycles falling under IS 6742 to apply for BIS license. Bicycle retroreflective devices covered under IS 6742 are categorized based on product type and color, as given below. Reflector, which includes conventional, wide-angle, pedal and high-value reflector. IS 6742 also covers retroreflective tires, retroreflective spokes, and retroreflective spoke cases. Samples of each product type of reflector, retroreflective tires, spokes, spoke cases, shall be tested to cover that particular variety of retroreflective device. For the purpose of grant of license, the firm shall declare the varieties of retroreflective devices intended to be covered in the license. Bureau of Indian Standards has adopted Indian Standard IS 10613 of 2014 for safety requirement of retroreflective devices for bicycles. It outlines standards for the safety and performance requirements for design, assembly, and testing of bicycles and their sub-assemblies. It also establishes standards for use and maintenance guidelines. The applicant shall conform to the safety requirements of Clause 4.14 of IS 10613 and require to obtain Certificate of Conformity as per Scheme 4 of Schedule 2 of BIS Conformity Assessment Regulations, 2018. It applies to bicycles intended for use on public roads, and on which the saddle can be adjusted, to provide a saddle height of 635 mm or more. It does not apply to specialized types of bicycles such as tradesmen's delivery bicycles, tandems, toy bicycles, and bicycles designed and equipped for use in sanctioned competitive events. Under IS 10613, bicycles are required to be equipped with isimark reflectors under IS 6742 of Part 2. For retroreflector, the compliance is under Clause 4.14 of IS 10613 shall be verified, based on factory testing under various clauses such as Clause 4.14.1 for rear reflectors, Clause 4.14.2 for side reflectors, Clause 4.14.3 for front reflectors, Clause 4.14.4 for pedal reflectors. Let me get you into the process of obtaining BIS certification for retroreflective devices manufacturer under ISI marking scheme. The manufacturer must make an application to BIS, along with all necessary documents. Preliminary inspection of the manufacturing unit for assessment, quality control facilities and availability of testing personnel will be done by BIS officer. Test samples of reflectors are drawn for factory testing and independent testing by the BIS authority. If all the submitted documents are complete and found satisfactory, then license is granted by the Bureau to the manufacturers of bicycles. BIS certification for retroreflective devices under Certificate of Conformity scheme. The applicant must first make an application along with necessary documentation to BIS. The application shall be processed on the basis of factory visit. Factory testing shall be done to verify whether bicycles are equipped with ISI marked reflectors and conformance to the requirements of Clause 4.14 of IS 10613. Grant of Certificate of Conformity shall be done based on satisfactory compliance of bicycles retroreflective devices, Quality Control Order, 2021. And now the manufacturer, or the license holder of Certificate of Conformity can apply the ISI mark together with COC number, marked on bicycle, or package of bicycle. If you require any support on BIS certification, under any scheme, contact MindSync. We will be happy to help you. Check our complete BIS series explaining each scheme, in depth. Link given in the description box. Stay tuned for more insight on BIS. Thank you.